Hi everyone. So I'm Anne, I'm back. So I was at the parenting group a while ago. Then I realized you guys were not hearing me. So I decided to do a video of online, okay, so that I can upload it. So now I'm uploading it. The topic of the video today is protecting the mental health of candidates, right? So chances are we have many parents here who have candidates who are sitting either class 8 or form 4. We also have some people who are sitting their exams at the university level and they were looking forward to, just getting done with all of that process. But then COVID has happened and here we are. So I'm going to majorly focus on candidates in class 8 and in form 4, right? So let us remember and let us reflect and empathize with them. First of all, let us begin by thinking about ourselves when we were at this point. You are in your last year in high school, and then you're looking forward to just getting done with this. You don't want any other thing to come in between you and clearing form 4. Then COVID happens, a major disruption, a disruption never known before. Then here you are, less than 180 days to your final exams. This is the fourth week. Some of you are at home since you broke off from school to come and take time off as we manage this COVID situation. Then here you are. What do you do as a parent to help your child protect their mental health? I'm going to share a few tips and I want us to remember four things for now, even as we progress with this topic. First of all, many schools prepared candidates as they were coming home. Okay, they were given probably lots of assignments to take home and to sit and to do the assignment at home. What I'm meant to understand is that most schools didn't foresee that we were going to be away for all this time, so they didn't give what they feel to be sufficient work to be done at home. So what some of those schools are doing is this. So many schools have WhatsApp groups where we have parents and we have the class teacher and we have teachers in those same WhatsApp groups. So schools are sharing with the teachers and everyone. So here you are. So in these WhatsApp groups, I'm meant to understand that parents are discussing with teachers about the assignments and everything. That's a good place to begin, okay? Your child has assignments that they are doing and they are talking to their teacher to get assistance, to get help. That is a good way. Now they are keeping track of their academic performance. Okay, that is the first bit. The second bit is this. Um, can we help our learners and our young people understand their capabilities, their academic capabilities? And also at this point, it's important to understand that we cannot work miracles. In this sense, if your child has been getting a C, if you look at their graph since they joined high school, say form 1, form 2, form 3, they have constantly been at a C or a B almost all the time. So that technically tells you as a parent that that is almost the same grade you're going to expect at these after the final exams. Okay, so what I'm saying is, let us help our learners understand their capabilities, understand what they are able to do. And if as a parent you are not able to gauge what your child could actually do or how they can actually perform, you can talk to their teacher. The schools they have their mean performance through and through, so they can help your child understand that what we want from them is probably to maintain the same grade or to just better it a bit. This is not the time when you clearly know that you have your child scores a C or a B. This is not the time for you to demand an A. Okay? Second point. Now, the third point that I really want to emphasize on is mental health. Now, I've talked about helping your child understand their capabilities, what they are likely going to score. That will help us guard their mental health, their anxiety, their stress level. Okay, First of all, when they realize that I am a C um, material, or I'm a B material, or I'm an A material, they already know what they're likely going to score in their final exam. This should come with a lot of confidence. Now, once they are confident of their capabilities, then they can be able to look at what which is this subject area that I'm more weak at, and who can help me be able to, to be able to work around my weakness. This is the point where their teachers come through, revision materials come through, okay, so that they are able to perfect that which they feel is likely going to let them down, even as they prepare for their final exam. The other bit, my fourth point is this. Okay, we are talking about being prepared psychologically for whatever eventuality. You see, none of us knows when we're going to resume school. So it's important as the parent to prepare your child as at now that everything is uncertain. We hope that this situation is resolved as soon as possible, but what if it stretches further forward, you know, and goes to 3 4 months? How are we going to continue being in this space where we are still ready to sit for our final exams, because we really don't know what the Ministry of Education is going to say after this? Okay, so for now everyone is still gauging what is going to happen. So it's important to prepare for any eventuality. Now, when we prepare for any eventuality, and of course prepare for the best outcome, and also prepare for like what's the worst that can happen. The worst that can happen is probably we could end up staying home the whole year. Okay, yeah, or we could be staying home for a few months, maybe the next 2 3 months, then we'll resume. So look at all those things with your child, and then be able to explore all those avenues. Fifth, sit your child down and talk to them. Okay, understand their worries, understand their concerns, then forge a point of discussion. Discuss about how do you move forward from here. Yes, you're worried about how you're going to perform. You're worried about resuming school. You're worried about, even as a family, we are worried about our home situation. We have different home situations here. Some people are able to, the parents are able to cater for all the needs of these young people as they are home. Some of us, are probably struggling to even put a meal on the table. All these things are important to your child, and they are also interfering with their mental health, because that uncertainty of where will the next meal come from. My parents going to be able to pay for the rent here? Are they going to be able to pay and buy food here? All those things are interfering with your child's mental health. And the one thing we really do not want them to suffer from is, being not being able to bounce back from their own difficulties. So this is the point, to forge discussions, talk to them, understand their concerns, okay, and be very honest with them. When they ask about, the living situations at home, and they want to know, for instance, about food, about shelter and everything, share with them. They can already see these things. Sharing with them will be beneficial. The other point that I want to talk about, the last bit, is homeschooling, or you've seen a lot of material circulating online. There are many avenues for your child to be able to learn and access materials. There are many advantages, and there are also many disadvantages of these same platforms. Why? Because some of these online platforms are not verified by anyone. Okay, so you may rush there with the good intentions of being able to get your child the support and the help that they need, but end up interfering with their preparedness, confusing them. Because at the end of the day, this situation has created opportunities for many people. And some of the people who are coming online to teach, maybe they are not even certified school teachers, but they have content that they want to share with you, they want a following, all right? So it's important to also note what your child is learning. All those online platforms, you can talk to your child's teacher, then they can be able to also look at that, the content there, and then advise, okay, whether it's good enough or whether you should keep off from it. But do not go to these online sites, looking for materials blindly and everything, okay? Then lastly, as teachers, there are many things that we are reconciled with, especially when it comes to our candidates. We have been with this child for the last 4 years, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, now they're in Form 4, and then we know what they got as their KCPE results, okay? So over the years, we've also been able to look at how they are performing. We have a graph of how they perform, like from, so we can almost tell accurately that this child is likely going to score this particular, outcome out of the exams, okay? So most times as teachers, we are reconciled to these facts. So the problem comes with when parents are not reconciled with these facts, and then they start, pressuring everyone, trying to push, the grades and everything. Teachers are professionals. They're doing the best that they can. As a parent, what we want you to do is to support your child through this period. If you'd ask me what's the most important thing a parent could do for their child this time, it is to ensure that your child is happy, they're healthy, and they're well taken care of. For me, that counts a lot more than any material things that you'd give or any pressure that will put on them to perform. Also, let's realize that this period of our time is difficult for everyone, okay? It's difficult because um, this corona thing, the anxiety, the depression, the stress that comes with it. You see, even when our young people, our children are seeing all these pressers, the press saying ABCD, international media houses saying, talking about COVID, all these things are also affecting them, okay? So it's important to also recognize that they're also dealing with their own issues and their own emotions, and to support them through all this, to help them understand and sort out their emotions. Then that way we can be able to, to begin working at protecting their mental health. Also, let them, take time off to relax, to do also things that they enjoy. They're at home, they're not in school. So this is a home environment. They want to watch a movie, at least regulate it, okay? But don't also make it a very strict environment where they also are not able to also take care of themselves mentally and to take time off everything and enjoy life, okay? So for me as a teacher this time, our priority is to ensure our children are safe, okay? They are healthy, they are happy, and they are well taken of. They are well taken care of. That counts much more than any pressure that we may put on them, okay? So I'm still going to be coming live as I look forward to resolving my issues and getting ahead of this technology thing. So thanks for joining me, and I really appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much.